Mills with it. Now the starting group for the visitors. With the 10-footer. And that one's long. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Shooting two.
And he makes the first. So he gets them both.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Pass to Landale. Outside Mills. Here's Daniels. No good off the back of the rim.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Here's Ramos. Giddey with a defensive effort.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Here's Landale. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Got a hand on it, and he recovers it. Over to the wing. Here's Ramos. Second shot opportunity. Good. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Now here's Giddey. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Well, the handles have never been in doubt, Josh Giddey. That is pretty.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Boy, very hard not to be impressed with the young Australian, Josh Giddey. This is a young guard who can do absolutely everything.
To the paint. Ramos pulls it in. Gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. And Doris, the versatility of Giddey is really special.
B.A., think about it. He set the record in his rookie season for the youngest player ever to record a triple-double. There's no question this guy is special, and I can't wait to watch his progress.
Now here's Giddey. Over to the left wing. Here's Mills. Offensive board. And that one's good. Giddey.
And Josh Giddey has the size to contribute on the glass. He aggressively does so there.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Got a piece of it. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Here's ABC. 5 to shoot. Comes up empty down low. Deflects the pass. Pass to Ramos. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
Daniels, that one's true.
Well, you have got to be impressed with Josh Giddey's awareness of where his teammates are at all times.
Here's Ramos. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's ABC. He's guarded by Mills. 4 on the clock. And it's ABC missing. For Australia, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Landale misses from short range. Gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Tries again, and he takes it up and lays it in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Outside Giddey. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Clock is at 3. Wing shot on the way. Doesn't go that time. Shooting an unremarkable 30% in the first. Here's ABC. It's tipped. They retain possession.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And it's tied up with that one. Second free throw, no good.
That will sting a little bit, failing to get the lead when the opportunity was there, but he does tie it up.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And that one misses.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Pass to ABC. Shot clock at 6. Deflected. Here's Mills. Second chance effort. Nice touch on the bank shot.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
With the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. For Australia, they've got 6 of 14 in so far. Outside Giddey. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. In his rookie season, Grant, Giddey opened up a lot of eyes, certainly with his playmaking, but also with his rebounding.
Oh, B.A., he averaged almost 8 boards a game, playing around 30 minutes a night. His toughness and willingness to mix it up inside have been a welcome addition to this team.
That free throw good from Giddey.
Well, Josh Giddey has proven that he will have some triple-doubles in his career because he can score it, he can board it, and he can certainly find his teammates. Now it's about being consistent and efficient.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Shooting just 25% from the field in the first quarter. Here's Ramos. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Making the most of that possession, unwilling to give up on the play.
And for Australia, they're shooting about 43% since tip-off. Down low. And a missed layup.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw is good. So it's the home team now. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Here's ABC. And it's all tied up. Here's Exum. Off target at the rim. Shooting 33% in the first quarter. Here's ABC. Snatched away. To the inside. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And he converts the layup.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
And for Australia, they're shooting only 39% in the early going. Here's Dellavedova. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Here's Perez. No good on his first attempt of the game.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Pass to Dellavedova. On the take. Got it.
I'll tell you, you allow him to get to a spot, and it's over, right? Defense unable to even challenge the shot.
Shooting only 35% so far in this quarter. Here's Perez. And he banks in the layup.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
Here's Dellavedova. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Perez. Count it. And for Australia, they're shooting with confidence in this one. 48% in the first quarter. Pass to Dellavedova. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Perez. With the floater, and it's rejected. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. From the inbound.
Using his size to full advantage, he beats everyone to the ball.
Pass to Dellavedova. Rebounded by Perez. Shooting just 38% so far in this one. To the middle. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Here's Dellavedova. He's got 6. Just 5 to shoot. Shot on the wing. Drained it for 2 points. Give him 8 points now. Here's Perez. Inside. Here's ABC. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And they're able to recover. Four on the clock. Nails it from 3.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
1:25 left in the first quarter. Here's Exum. Can't connect from short range. Here's ABC. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's Exum. And it's ABC with a rebound. 58 seconds left in the first. Here's Perez. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Pass to Magne. Here's Dellavedova. Give him 8. Here's Exum. And there's the rejection. And they'll keep possession. And the jumper from the wing offline. Here's ABC. Here's Perez. 6 points for him. Out to the right wing. Shoots. No good with a jumper from the wing. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Leading by 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
In 2022, we saw a lot of teams playing a slightly slower game, Doris, compared to previous seasons.
I think, Brian, what's interesting about the NBA is it's a game that is in a constant state of evolution. You had the three-point revolution. You had a stretch of time where teams would not hit the offensive glass. That has now come back a little bit. Unequivocally, defense is improving drastically, and so you've got to find a way to score it.
We've got Green. He's out there with Patrick Mills. And it's Landale in at the center position.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And for Australia, they're shooting around 41%. And here is Ingles. Lays it up and banks it in.
See, Joe Ingles doesn't blow you away with physical strength. It's his craftiness that makes him effective, especially scoring through contact.
Going all in. That was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, BA, you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
Misses from close range. To the middle. Here's Magne. The shot, no good.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Here's ABC. And he's now 3 for 8 after that one.
Showing off the dribble moves, able to create for himself. I love it.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Outside Mills. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Shooting 41% in this game.
Think back to the 2020 games in Tokyo, guys. Patty Mills leading Australia to the bronze medal, the first medal ever for men's basketball, a huge moment for the country.
Patty Mills at those Tokyo games. He was devastating at the international level, Doris.
Oh, guys, he led the entire tournament in scoring. He averaged more than Kevin Durant did with the USA team, and Kevin was fabulous. But Mills was absolutely the man for Australia. Showed up on a big stage. Patty doing work.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to Landale. Now here's Ingles. Out to the wing. And here is Green. Clock at 6. It's stolen. Second chance shot. Rebounded by Green. For Australia, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pass to Mills. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. The first free throw is good. That one drops. He ties it up.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
He tries for 3. Counted from distance. 11 points in the game. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Outside, Ingles. Left side, Mills. Back to Ingles. 6 on the shot clock. Tipped away. Outside, Green. Ramos pulls it in. Shooting about 41%. Uses the glass on the layup.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
And for Australia, they're shooting just 42% so far in the game. Pass to Green. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Ooh, poked away. In transition, here they come. There's the triple. Hits the trifecta. Now Mills. Looking to win the run. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Well, the veteran Patty Mills, understanding how to draw contact, will get an opportunity at the foul line.
First one falls for him.
Patty Mills considered one of the best teammates in the NBA, and everyone's so happy that he was able to come up huge in helping his native Australia win their first medal in the Summer Games. What a story.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Ingles defending. Excellent D there from Ingles. For Australia, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's Landale. And that one drops. And it comes off an assist from Ingles. He's got 5.
Sometimes with that much of a height advantage, resistance is futile.
Knocked loose. It's 2-on-1. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. Here's ABC. 11 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
For Australia, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Pass to Green. Driving inside. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
To the inside. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. He has 7.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Green with the ball. Blocked. And he's able to get it back. Pass to Landale. Outside, Green.
It's a little too early to be over the limit. They need to keep a close eye on their foul situation.
Free throw good. Green. And so he makes both from the line. Gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe. Now here's Giddey. He's got 5.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Here's Dellavedova. Give him 8 points now. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic. gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Here's Ramos. Giddy defends. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw misses. So it comes up empty at the line.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
Oh, swiped away. Here's Perez. He's got 6.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. For Australia, they've gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. To the paint. Here's Daniels. It's deflected. And he gets it back. Another shot. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. Gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Pass to Perez. Rebounded by Daniels.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Man, good whistle there.
That one's off. He does not get the second one. shooting a solid 50% throughout the second. Up and in on the layup. He's got 9. And for Australia, they're shooting about 45% during the second quarter. Here's Dellavedova. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts. Here's Perez. 7 points in the game. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Dellavedova gets the bucket. Gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far in the second. Offensive rebound. And it's ABC missing. For Australia, they've gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. And he's going for the oop here.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Exum's checked in for Giddey. Shooting around 44%. Not bad. Here's Perez. That one drops for him.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
And for Australia, they're shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. Here's Dellavedova. He's got 14 from 13. And it's ABC with a rebound.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3. So it's the home team now, trailing by 8. Here's Dellavedova. A miss. Out of 8 shots, he's now made 6. Down low. Here's ABC. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Pass to Daniels. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Here's Perez. 9 points in the game. Here's ABC. 14 feet away. Good. He hits the jumper.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
They haven't looked like themselves the last few possessions.
They haven't. This is when they really need to be patient and get a clean look. Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. 1:19 left to play in the first half. And down it goes. 2 points. 7 points in the game.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
Here's Dellavedova. He's got 14. The putback. Blocked. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Ingles, he's checked in for Dellavedova. .59 seconds left to play in the half. And no one able to grab it as it goes out of bounds. .56 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Perez. He's got 9. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Magne. Knocks it loose. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
There's 14 seconds left in the second quarter. And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. There's 14 seconds left in the first half. And that one, good.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Up by 16. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Checking out the visiting team. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
When you can generate second chance points the way they have, you should have the lead. It's been a massacre on the offensive glass. They're running multiple guys to the window, showing great effort and toughness.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Just bad interior defense from them throughout the half. They're getting pushed around, not protecting the rim, allowing easy looks. That's the kind of D I love to face. I've had at least 30 by now, guys.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Here's Ramos. He's off on the layup. And for Australia, they're shooting 41% in this game. To the middle. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Boy, Josh Giddey showing off that great vision right there.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, they have a long way to go, but attacking the rim like that is a great way to start a comeback.
Here's Perez. He's guarded by Mills. To the paint. And that one drops for him. He's got 5. Here's Daniels. To the inside. Here's Magne. And he throws it down with one hand.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it. Second shot opportunity. Rebounded by Daniels. Pass to Giddey. 90 seconds into the second half now. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Listen, he's going to get stronger, but you talk about guile and the willingness to battle down low. Josh Giddey is more than up to the task.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Both free throws good from Giddey. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Going inside. Blocked. Here's the break. Finished off the break. Giddey's got 4 points in the quarter.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
It's hauled in by Landale. For Australia, they've gone 3 of 3 in this second half. It's Giddey on the wing. Pass to Mills. Takes it inside. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Here's ABC. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Just a superb read on defense to come up with a block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Here's Ramos. 6 to shoot. Here's ABC. No good on the 3. Here's Daniels. And the deficit down inside single digits.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. A shot to stop the drought. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. The first free throw is good. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. For Australia, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Patty Mills is about winning, guys, and if that means finding the open man, he'll do just that.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Missed inside.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Now here's Giddey. 9 points in the game. Pass to Landale. Inside. Here's Mills. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Mills has got 6 points.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group. He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Give him 8.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they're still in front, but they desperately needed that hoop to sustain the advantage.
Outside Giddey. Banked it in off the glass.
That's outstanding footwork by Josh Giddey. Finishing the painted area. I can do that too.
Here's ABC. He's guarded by Mills. And that one's no good. He's 5 of 7 in this one. For Australia, they've gotten 8 of 9 to fall. Terrific offense so far in this third quarter. And here's Giddey. He's got 11. To the paint. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
It's a close game here in L.A. Here's Ramos. To the middle. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. And for Australia, they're shooting efficiently, 50% so far. For the lead. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Shooting two.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And he can't hit the second.
Couldn't put them in the lead, but at least does enough to tie it up.
Here's ABC. 11 points in the game. Six on the shot clock. That one a little long.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Down low. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And you have to love the focus. He gets hit, but converts it anyway.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Unfortunately for them, they're reeling at this point.
So true. Very little going their way right now at either end of the floor.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And he makes the first. And so he hits both. Here's Dellavedova. He's got 14. Pass to Ingles. Here's Dellavedova. And the layup is good off the glass. He's got 16.
With his level of quickness, it's tough to keep up defensively.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And here they come. Can't get it to fall. That miss makes him 5 for 9. Shooting at 45% of the game so far. Ingles defending. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one's wide left. And for Australia, they're shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. And it's Green off the drive. And it's hammered home by Green.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. The 3 is up. Hits the 3-pointer.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
The kick out to Ingles. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And that's the intelligence of Joe Ingles on display. This guy's so clever at figuring out ways to get the defense to foul him.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Here's a guy in Joe Ingles who truly is an example of the right fit, the right organization makes all the difference in your career. Joe Ingles is a smart, tough, capable basketball player on both ends of the floor, and he just needed the right place to show that.
And Ingles drops them both. Here's Perez. He's got 11. The rebound by Dellavedova. And that one's good. Green. Green's got 4 points this quarter.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Here's Perez. Pass to ABC. Shakes him. That one rolls around and rims out.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Now Green. Give him 8. Here's Magday. 5 on the clock. Here's Dellavedova. Can't drop the tough 3-pointer. Here's Ramos. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. He's got 6.
You just can't give up looks that close to the rim.
Here's Dellavedova. He's got 16. To the middle. Here's Green. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Green's got 10.
I'll tell you, Joe Ingles is proving that as a passer, he is a special player.
Here's Perez. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight. And for Australia, their shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. 1:33 left to play in the third quarter. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Exum's checked in for Dellavedova. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Shooting at 45% of the game so far. Here's Perez. He's got 13. Takes a 13-footer. Tipped. Now here's Ingles. Guarded closely. Right side Green. Clock at 6. Tries again. Here's Magne. And finally they hit one. Give him 8 points now. 58 seconds left in the third. Here's Perez. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. First free throw is good. Hits both from the stripe. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. And the basket is good.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Here's ABC. 11 points in the game. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And it's good. 2 points.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
The three. And they'll get another chance.
You can add another offensive rebound to the tally, just one of the areas where they're taking them to the task.
And so it's Australia, ending the quarter up 10. Took them a while to find their rhythm, but they're rolling now and could win this going away. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And for Australia, they're shooting around 53%, a nice number. Pass to Daniels. Now here's Mills. Here's Daniels. From the top of the key, he buries it. The visitors with the ball. A 12-point game. Here's ABC. To the paint. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field. Here's Mills. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Knocks down the triple.
The sweet spot, the comfort zone for Patty Mills.
Shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. Here's ABC. He's guarded by Mills. The shot, no good. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
Well, you can see the change of pace, the speed and transition by Patty Mills. Goodness.
And no lack of aggression on that move. Good for the 2K drive.
And the way he's been able to protect the ball from the defense is really incredible. He makes it look so easy.
And that one's good.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
For Australia, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. And there's the drive. And foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Giddy's checked in for Exum. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's Ramos. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Giddy. And the first one at the line is good. Good on both. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Daniels. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Here's Ramos. No good with a layup. For Australia, they've got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. He got a piece of it. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. It's Giddey on the wing. Inside. The ball's knocked loose. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th now. And he jams it home with authority.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Now here's Mills. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Perfection with the jumper from the elbow.
Check out the handles. A spin move like that is how you lose the nearest defender.
4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Yep, that one's good. Mills has got 7 points for the quarter.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Here's ABC. 4-3. Not going to go that time. For Australia, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the 4th. Pass to Mills. And here's Giddey. To the inside. Second chance shot. And the layup is good.
And attacking a somewhat helpless defense right now. Just a relentless effort.
Well, you love that there's no let-up in how they're playing. They want to dominate every aspect, including second chance points.
Pass to Ramos. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And he drops the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. For Australia, they've gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. Pass to Giddey. Outside Mills. From outside the arc. That shot off the mark.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Driving to the basket. The offensive rebound. And another shot. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. First free throw is good. Landale's checked in for Mills. And he makes both free throws. Giddey with it. Buries the easy one.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Rebounded by Daniels.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
Into the lane. Good on the bucket. Here's ABC. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That free throw, no good. Good on the second one. For Australia, they've gotten 8 of 13 shots to find the basket in the fourth quarter. Here's Daniels. Uses the glass on the layup.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Pass to Ramos. The shot comes out. Giddey with a defensive effort. And for Australia, their shooting is around 55% so far. Here's Landale. Intercepted. He takes it in, lets it go from 14, and the shot goes in. He's got 22.
When the defense gives you room, take it. Don't pass up the shot.
Pass to Daniels. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Mills, he's checked in for Dellavedova. Both good from the line that time. Gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Rebounded by Daniels.
Terrific rim protection, impacting the shot.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Can't hit from in close. Shooting around 42% as we continue play in the fourth quarter. Down low. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Almost converts despite the contact.
And he knocks down the first one. He's off on the second. And for Australia, they're shooting 60% here in the fourth quarter. Terrific efficiency. Here's Giddey. The jumper from the wing off target. Rebounded by Daniels. And for Australia, they're shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. And it's Giddey missing. If they're going to go on a run, Grant, there's no better time than right now.
You're so right, B.A. I think they definitely expected a closer game than this.
Ingles, he's checked in for Giddey. The first free throw is good. And so he hits both. Now here's Mills. Pass to Landale. Here's Daniels. And it's blocked. Here's Perez. Good. Now 7 for 11 on the night.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
To me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
Now here's Mills. Pass to Landale. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. So he gets them both. Gone just 6 of 14 in this final quarter. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. Now here's Mills. Defense is right there. And he banks in the layup.
Well, Patty Mills in a real rhythm right now. Has to make the defense very uncomfortable.
To the paint. Free throw line jumper. It's hauled in by Landale. And for Australia, they're shooting around 53% in the fourth. It's Ingles with the drive.
Joe Ingles has a great feel for understanding when to shoot the jump shot or when to attack off the bounce. That is not bashful right there.
And no doubt, coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
I mean, come on. His offensive focus was just second to none in this game. He really found his rhythm early and didn't give the defense a chance at all.
Boy, we witnessed something special from him, and this crowd will remember it. When a player raises his game to this level, it earns him a lot of new fans. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Steven Silas as he talked with the team. He's been really discouraged by their effort. He said, quote, "It's about want to, fighting through the adversity. Look at yourselves and ask, quote, what can I do to help us win?" He's laying down the challenge.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. 2 open that time. Made it look easy. He's got 27.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Outside Mills. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Shooting around 44%. Not bad. Here's ABC. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Pass to Ingles. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 5. The floater, and yep, it's good. Ingles has got 4 points in the quarter.
Now, this is where Joe Ingles is gifted at realizing when he should go up with it. Really good timing on that shot.
There's the drive. Here's ABC. Goes back up, and he sinks the layup.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
And for Australia, they're shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. A minute 6 left in the final quarter.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
His production has been unbelievable. A testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Hangs in the air. It's tipped. And here's Mills.
Two shots, foul, elbow, 2. Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line. 46 seconds left in the game. Here's ABC. It's hauled in by Landale. Thompson against Ingles. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, he started as a perimeter threat, but Joe Ingles outstanding at finding a way to the cup inside and forcing the issue.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Dellavedova's checked in for Mills. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Fires it. And Magne pulls it down.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Here's Dellavedova. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to.
So Australia will get the first possession. Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Giddey. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. This team has credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia, and that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
That free throw good from Giddey. That one misses. Brownlee, Giddey defending. Knocked away. Now Daniels. Giddey the pass to Mills. And he's good on the 3-ball.
You know, Mills has been a guy who's been very streaky as a perimeter shooter, but he's been good behind the arc his entire career. Here's ABC, covered by Mills, and he makes that one. And now let's take one more look at that great Mobile One drive.
And putting that pressure on the rim, that's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Here's Australia. Passes it to Landale. He dishes it to Mills. Second chance shot. Misses the layup.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's ABC.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. He hits the second from the line. For Australia, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And the pass to Mills. Off with the layup.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Brownlee. Australia grabs the miss. Here's Daniels. Goes back up. And it's good on the way in.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboards.
Here's ABC, covered by Mills. Inside, Brownlee lays it up off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And yes, it's good.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
And he dunks it down.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy?
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
It's good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. It's rebounded by Giddey. Australia leading by 3. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup. Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
That one falls. Mills has got 7 points.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Here's ABC, covered by Mills. ABC's shot is good. ABC's got his second basket.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Pass to Daniels. And Australia, another 3.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Pass to Ramos. And they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
On defense, the visitors. 6-point game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Australia.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Free throw good. Mills. Both shots good from the stripe.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's ABC, covered by Mills. Count that bucket. And it's 7 points for ABC.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Giddey with it. In the corner, Daniels. And another miss by Australia.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Brownlee, he's covered by Daniels. And the 3 off target. Australia leading by 6. And the foul called on ABC. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
And here's Australia now. On the wing, Daniels. 5 points in the game. That shot, no good. Gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Brownlee, he's covered by Daniels. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious. Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Australia leading by 4. Down low. Here's Landale. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Perez, covered by Mills. Brownlee. Australia grabs the miss. Giddy's got 4 rebounds in this game. And that one's good. Daniels. Daniels has got 7.
Beautiful reverse using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Australia leading by 8. And here's Mills. He's got 9. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Brownlee. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. He's got 8.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, and you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Now here's Giddey. Defense right on him. From the arc. And Australia another 3.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Australia. So he gets them both. Australia leading by 9. It's blocked. Pass to ABC. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And so he hits both. Here's Dellavedova. To the middle. Shot, high post.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness.
What a finish with the reverse dunk.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Such great timing, defensive awareness too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Australia making a switch here. Ingles is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here's Australia now. They lead by 7. Dellavedova scanning the floor. Shot clock at 6. He's off on that one. Gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Ingles covering. The pass to ABC. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Exum, he's checked in for Josh Giddey. Dellavedova, the pass to Magne. Here's Dellavedova. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Aguilar. Knocks down the step back J.
Well, I love watching him carve his way inside and capitalize.
Dellavedova, the pass to Magne. The floater. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Australia leading by 7. Dellavedova dishes to Exum. Back to Dellavedova. Pass to Magne. A floater, and the shot is good. And Australia leads by 9. Gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Pass to ABC. .135 left to play in the first quarter. Passes it to Perez. Here's ABC. Here's ABC. Off target from the wing.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
1:12 left to play here in the first. Magne, no good. Hitting 47% from the field to start things off. Unable to get that one. Australia leading by 9. Now, here's Exum. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. From 12 feet out. Rebounded by Exum.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Pushing it up. Got it. Nice one there from Dellavedova.
And I think Dellavedova just loves to get hit. He welcomes contact. I mean, he's skilled at powering through the defense, but he relishes contact at times, I think.
It's stolen. Fast break Australia. The shot, no good. Here's ABC. Can they get it? And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them. Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. One second left. And so it's Australia in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll return shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from Australia, what do you guys think?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it, they kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
For Australia, they've shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. The first free throw is good. Australia making a switch here. And Ingles drops them both. Here's Ramos. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And no quit. Just keep playing the right way, stay aggressive, and try to battle back.
Australia making a switch here. Mills is checked in. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Australia. There's the pass to Kay. And the foul called on ABC. And that'll be his third foul so far. And here's Australia now. 9-point game. Pass to Ingles. Three-pointer. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
No good there. Australia goes the other way with it. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Over to the wing. Here's ABC. And no good that time.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. To the paint. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Daniels, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. He hits both from the stripe. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Now Mills, 11 points in the game. Pass to Daniels. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Australia shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Here's ABC. He has 7. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Mills. They're leading by 8. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Mills. Gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Here's ABC, covered by Mills. ABC passes to Ramos. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's ABC. Australia leading by 10. Green left side. And Green slams it in.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 6.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And so Green will bring it up for Australia. Softly drops in the floater. Green's got the lead up to 12 now for Australia.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Brownlee, he's covered by Daniels. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game. For Australia, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Now, here's Mills. 13 points in the game. Back to Daniels. He kicks to Mills. Passes it to Daniels. Outside, Green. That one wide left.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. Now, here's Mills. Now the pass to Green. Here's Kay. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And the D had no answer for that move. Beautifully done. Easy layup.
Brownlee. He's covered by Daniels. Brownlee. Here's ABC. 9 points in the game so far. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
And some changes here for Australia. Landale's checked in, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Patty Mills.
One shot.
Dellavedova with the ball. And he drives in. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
You know, it can be difficult at times to stay in front of Dellavedova because he's crafty, he's strong, he's got good size, and he knows how to use it driving to the hoop.
Brownlee. Poked away. And here's Daniels. He's got 8. And they're pushing it up. That one's good. And the Australia lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Ramos.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Now here's Green with the drive.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
For Australia, they've shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
First one falls for him. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Good on the shot. Perez has got 6.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Here's Dellavedova. No good that time. And feeling it offensively in the second quarter, they're shooting 60%. Green with the rebound. Australia leading by 4. Landale passed to Dellavedova. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Dellavedova is a hard-nosed guy, a tough guy, somebody who hustles for loose balls all the time. His teammates absolutely love his energy.
The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Six on the shot clock, and it's Magnay with the rebound. Australia leading by 6. Dellavedova, the pass to Landale. Australia grabs the miss. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. To the left wing. Now here is Dellavedova. He's guarded closely. Misses from close range. Here's ABC driving the lane. Good.
Timeout.
ABC's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
And now the first timeout called here for Australia. Australia leading by 4. Pass to Magne. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make. Pass to ABC. And it's Magne with the rebound. Magne's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And the first one drops. Exum, he's checked in for Australia. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Being here about 46% for the game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
That one's good, and the Australia lead is cut down to just 4 points with the buckets from ABC. For Australia, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Now here is Dellavedova. He's got 6. Count the basket. Dellavedova's got 8.
And you've got to be slick and tricky to score inside, and Dellavedova is both.
To the inside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And, you know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Australia making a switch here. Ingles is checked in.
One shot.
And so it's Dellavedova. He'll bring it up for Australia. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Passes to Magne. Out to the wing. ABC grabs the board. And the ball beautifully in the second quarter. They're at 55% from the field. Banked in off the glass.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And there's the pass to Magne. Back to Dellavedova. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And, you know, Dellavedova is not afraid of mixing it up anywhere, but particularly inside. A capable scorer when he's near the bucket.
That one's good, and the Australia lead is cut back down to 1 point on the basket from ABC.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Now, here's Ingles. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots the 3. Drains the three-pointer. Ingles has got 5 points so far.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
A minute 50 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to ABC. Right wing. Here's Perez. Got a hand on it. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. .136 left in the first half of the game. Now Exum. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Well, 50% from the floor. Pass to Aguilar. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
One shot.
And that one misses. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Los Angeles. Ingles up top. He has 5. Here's Dellavedova. The shot misses. In the second quarter has been superb. 58% from the field. To the middle. Here's Aguilar. Got a piece of it. Exum deciding where to go with it. There's the dish to Dellavedova. Misses the target. That drops him to 40% now. 4 of 10. 34 seconds left to play in the first half. Passes it to ABC. Beyond the arc. He can't get that one. And Australia is shooting 47%. Pretty solid. No good on that one. Stolen by Dellavedova. Here's Ingles. The pass to Dellavedova. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
That free throw missing, so both teams making some changes here.